Oh, Dorfromantik. Do you know it's actually German for city? Yeah. So cheesy. Nah. Never mind.
This is the review for the Dorfromantik, the good and bad about it.
We didn't finish the intro.
You just did.
I see.
This is the review for the board game Dorfromantik, the good and bad about it.
By the end of this video, you will know if you should visit this wonderfully colorful place.
We have 6 burning questions that we will answer in this video, but before we do that, Giannis, what is it all about?
It's about laying some tiles. You all together cooperatively, or all by yourself if you want to, are creating this landscape of different tiles. And at all times, you will have 3 scoring tiles.
And you can complete these scoring tiles because they will give you points. The game ends when you run out of the tiles. Not the scoring tiles, the other ones.
We haven't told you about the other ones yet.
Other ones will have different terrain on them.
Wait, just like scoring tiles?
But they won't have scoring points. The game ends when these run out. At that point, you look what tasks have you finished and get your end score. So on your turns, you just take one tile and cooperatively decide where you will put it, like this. For example, if you have a forest 6 scoring tile, then you want exactly 6 forest tiles on the map to finish it.
All together, they all need to be connected, then that task is finished.
So at the point when I place the 5th tile on this railroad track, we finish the task.
Yeah. We remove the scoring tile, place it to the side, and the next time you need to place a tile, you will draw the scoring tile, because at all times, there should be 3 scoring tiles on the board. You continue playing this way until the non-scoring tiles run out, you score points, check them on your campaign sheet, bam bam bam, it's a campaign game.
You try to beat the score of 400 points. You could even try a lot more if you wish to, but that's the big goal. But you can't. At the beginning, you just can't. When you get your score, you get also some ticks, depending on the score, and you climb this mountain of achievements.
And those unlock new kinds of scoring possibilities, new rules.
About all of this, we're gonna talk a lot more in this video, so we should jump to the first question, which is...
Who would you get this for?
Who would you get this for?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Chill minds.
Solo gamers, family gamers, gamers, any gamers, all the gamers.
This is very calm game.
Did it recently land on first spot on some most chill games list?
In ours.
It did? Oh, yeah.
All you do on your turns is pick one tile and place it somewhere.
Doesn't mean there still aren't some of those like, oh, and ah. It's just the flow of the game. So
you can try to score everything to make it a mathy game, or you can just relax and place. This will do.
But still, the tiles are shuffled. They're random, still might get you. It probably will. But that's why, for me, this is for anybody.
Best 3 things about it. A quick warning that our suppliers are discontinuing the hoodies that we use for our dragon merch design. This is your last chance to pick up the eco-friendly merch that's so soft, has hidden pockets, and shows off the rulebook dragon design in all its glory. 26th of February is the last date you can pick up this exact merch from our store, pghangover.com.
My third best thing about this game are the rules, which aren't that many of them. Just place a tile, place it anywhere you want, except rivers have to match rivers and railroads have to match railroads. Simple, straightforward, easy to play. I can teach this in less than 5 minutes.
For me too, it's just place it. Yes, it's simple, so anybody could do it at any time, but for more gamers out there and want a more juicier game, this one still weirdly provides it. You still can look at that tile for quite a while and try to figure out which one is the best placement. It feels great. Even though just place it, super simple rules, there's a big audience for this one.
That leads into the flow of the game. Well, unless it's my son playing, then he'll go like, what does the tile show us? But other than that, you open a tile and then we'll discuss, and then we play that, you have the final say, then you'll place the tile, and then the next player goes. I want to take time off of something. Let's play Dorf.
Number 2 for me, risks versus rewards. Placing that tile is never obvious for me. Maybe some few cases it's like, okay, this is the only place it makes sense. There's always at least 2 places you would like to place it, and then you start to figure out that, hey, you know, if we place there and if in the next few tiles we could get that tile, that would be massive. There's always these risky choices which are lovely. It's never just that simple.
Not only playing what's here, but you're preparing for what might come.
Scoring tile, okay, already placed it. Okay, next. Here, okay, already finished it. You could get into these combos, but you have to risk it to get to that point.
See attachment number 1. The gameplay by itself is great, nice, but it is a little bit basic, and I don't particularly enjoy beat your own score games. It's boring, just beat your own score. Nah, I don't want to do it. But this makes it fun. Even if I do worse this game than the previous, I still check how much did I get, and I get some of these crosses that I can use here to unlock more stuff. It might be an achievement, it might be the box, it might be something else, and those will give me more scoring opportunities to do better in the next game. So even if I did worse, I'm still happy to get those things and get back in.
Something to add to you is the addictive progress. I always, when placing my tiles, think about this. What is the next achievement I get? I think you really can feel that this comes from like a video game or a mobile app where there is that addictive achievement system.
There's even some spoilers at the beginning on the score sheet, like, what are all of these? I don't have those yet. When is that coming in?
Why this game might not be for you. Number one, which I think is one of the highest things, is there's no real highs or lows for this game. At no point did I feel super excited about one turn.
Shallow.
At no point did I feel like, oh man, that's so bad. No, all the way mellow. Oh, this is cool. This really helps us. Great. No, this is not what we wanted.
That's what makes it Dorfromantik, if that makes sense. It's not trying to make you burn your brain. It's not trying to make you like plan 10 turns ahead. Just enjoy the flow. And for some, that might be like, that's all you do? You just flip tiles? And I thought that's gonna be an issue for me. When I read about this game, I'm like, well, that sounds ultimately boring. But then when I played it, and then I played it some more, and you won't believe, but right after that, I played some more, but I still keep coming back and enjoy the gameplay.
Alpha gaming, which could be a problem here. There's no hidden information unless your son really hides the tile, which is not a bad way maybe to play it.
No, we're super angry at him and yell at him.
Yeah, but he's having fun.
True, yeah.
If you're a person who needs to control everything that's happening, then you most likely will want to play this solo, not with other people.
Yeah, and you could. And you wouldn't lose much from the experience.
But you could easily ruin this game for other people if somebody would turn a piece on their turns, and then you're like, okay, that needs to go there, and never give them a chance to think. If you are one of those persons who do that, don't play this game with other people.
This is a super small one, but yeah, you're building your landscape or whatever. It could have been anything. It adds to this peaceful nature of trees and fields and these little dwarfs, I'm assuming. When you're driving in your car, in the passenger seat, and just looking out the window, and just like trees passing by, just cows there. It's just very relaxing. Unless the driver pushes you to listen to death metal, and then it's the same thing, but with
So it's like a lovely time.
fantastic time. How long's the honeymoon?
3, 2, 1, 400 plus.
That's what I said, yeah. I'm like halfway there, a bit over halfway there, like 10 games in, almost. I see myself seeing this through the end, to the 400 points, and I'm hoping it's not gonna take more than 10 games, but it's fine if it does. There's still things to unlock. I like going back to this game, but once I get those 400, I think I'll be done with this game.
Biggest addiction is opening those achievements and stuff, and then I at least will have to have like a year maybe, and then maybe again, or take like a single game, take all the achievements maybe and play the whole game from time to time. But in general, you want to get those achievements, and when you get to that finish line, it will never be the same.
I mean, you can easily give it to somebody else, even if it's just 400 points, which is I think going to be at least 20 games plus minus some. It's gonna be a while. It's a good investment, and it's not a super expensive game as far as games can cost these days. What's the best alternative?
3, 2, 1.
Okay, we have to do the video from the meeting.
Yeah.
We have 6 burning questions. Take 25, and actually,
Good. Micro macro crimes.
instinct.
Completely different gameplay, but I both would feel like these are the date games. Remember when I reviewed this game, I said it's
That was like 3 years ago.
yeah, a long time ago. But it's a really good game to play at your date nights with your significant other. And this one I feel the same way. I would play both with max 2 players. The gameplay as well is very chill. Because this game is like Find Waldo, the board game. Huge map where you have to find different clues to solve a mystery. I know the gameplay is completely different, but Just feel-wise?
For me, it's Ticket to Ride Legacy. That's something we've been enjoying with my family as well. It is way heavier than this and still a Ticket to Ride game, so you can tell how light this is. But it also unlocks new stuff. It's easy to get into. It is like 2 or even 3 times more expensive than this, but it gives me the same feel. And there is a new game, I have to mention this, but I haven't played it, that just came out called Divinus, which is like a Carcassonne with the legacy aspect, where it also plays tiles. I haven't played it, but it sounds like this on steroids. What's the final rating?
3, 2, 1. Fantastic.
Really good with 4 pluses is fantastic. You know what made me push it into the fantastic? I thought, would I gift this to someone? And I thought, hell yeah, I would.
Easily.
I would give this to almost anyone. It's easy to get into, even non-gamers.
I think it's brilliant at what it does. It doesn't sell you that it will be a big gamer's game or do anything that it doesn't. I think it's a lovely, relaxing game. If it's at the top of any of our ranks, it deserves fantastic for sure.
Or we're fakes. That's also an option.
The other option.
Yeah.
The replay value, of course, but
still
for the price and everything.
So many games in there.
I think there's huge audience for this game. Anybody could try this out and not feel the pressure that always maybe is brought up when you mention board games.
I'm gonna say this. This game plays better than it sounds.
It sounds like those flash games that your mom would play. You know, those pinball thingies that she always played, and you're like, oh, that's so dumb, why would you play it?
Yeah.
This is exactly what it is. It's your mom's game that is actually really, really good. If you want a chill game, just try it and you're gonna have a good time most likely. And if not,
then you just couldn't reach those 400 points and it's all your fault.
It's a skill issue, in other words. What's not a skill issue is our Patreons and supporters. They have all the skills and they help us a lot. So thank you to everybody who supports us, and check out our Patreon or YouTube members because it means a lot to us.